Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Heroes of the Storm, and we're doing one more build with Sergeant Hammer with the new systems and artifacts. Now, I'm going to be going for a long-range artillery strike build. Basically, the idea behind this build is to engage the enemy as far away as possible so that they can't retaliate against me, and try and hit their minions and structures as hard as I can, as quickly as I can, before they get close. So with this, we're going to stick to the Primal Ruby with basic attack damage increase. If I could get the Giant Killer for what I'm doing, I would go for the speed of basic attacks, but I am not getting that, so we're going to stay away from that. We're going to stick with keeping the basic attack damage up. We're also going to go for World Stone Shard this time to get damage to minions and towers up to 15%. This should allow me to keep my distance, do as much damage to their buildings as much as possible. And once again, I'm sticking with movement speed on Warp's Leg so that I can get away if I need to. Going for talents, starting at rank 1, we are going to basically go for as long range as we possibly can. And for that, we are going to basically get advanced artillery to increase the damage bonus by 10% as long as they're far away. We should be able to maintain that. We're going to... This one's a little tough because increasing the basic attack range by 1 really is not that great of a boon, considering that I'll also be getting the one that increases it by 2, and another one that increases it by 3 with graduating range. So really for this tier, I'm going to get the Maelstrom Shells to show how much of a range increase I can get with Sergeant Hammer, but I would honestly suggest, if you're going to do something like this, don't get Maelstrom Shells, get something like Vampiric or Focused, because Focused is going to give you more damage over time. And really, the difference of an attack range by 1 is not that big. I'm going to show you just how large it is, but you can do without Maelstrom Shells. You really just don't need this. I really don't think it's as compelling an option to anything else on this tier at all. So I really just don't suggest it. But this is how I'm going to build, just to kind of show off a very focused build for you guys. Into rank 7, we will be getting Hover Siege mode again. Because we're going for long range, we need to be able to move. We're also getting graduating range, so we'll definitely need it. Now, I normally do Napalm Strike going into Advanced Lava Strike for something like this, because Advanced Lava Strike will give me the range on Lava Strike that I need to match my auto attack damage. But for this, I'm really thinking I'm going to go ahead and get Blunt Force Gun. I don't normally run with it, but it is perfect for the theme that I'm going for of long range artillery. So I should be able to hit any enemy on the map where I want to, when I want to, with this. We will, of course, be getting the Crucio X-2 to increase the basic attack range by 2 again. So that's a total of 3. Add it to graduating range, which is another up to 5. So it's 5. That's 8. I mean, you can see the range is going to be huge. And then at rank 20, what I'll probably do is get the Orbital BFG to have it repeatedly go through a lane. That is really useful because the fact that it keeps going even when you're dead. At least from what I've seen, it keeps going when you're dead. And you can use that to keep a line back. So let's say the mid lane is doing terribly and the enemy is pushing on it hard. Putting the BFG on it means the enemy lane is never going to get through the mid, because you're constantly going to be killing the creep line. So this is a really good ability for that kind of support role. And we're really going for something that's more supporty here rather than damage. So okay, we've got the talents that we want. We're going to go ahead and hit a game.
Ready to roll out.
Only we're going to do it as blue. I'm happy to have my skins back, let me tell you. I've only got the blue, I don't have the white one. But that's okay, I prefer the blue one. Alright, into the match.
Choose a talent.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Garden of Terror. This is going to be an interesting build to run for this map, because there is a very vibrant and lush jungle in this map. Very easy to move, and like kind of hide out and move between the lanes with this. So I am thinking I better go with Murky, honestly. Just because I think Uther would not be as good of a choice for helping Murky. Alright, so with this, we're going to try and kind of maybe move between the lanes here with the long range that we're doing. This should really work out. We're going to give it a shot because, of course, the terrors, the night terrors, are something that we're going to have to deal with. So we're going to move in. Murky in a very interesting spot now. Murky being on the reception of multiple nerfs and is really nowhere near the force to be reckoned with that he once was. Alright. Backing off a little bit. It's okay. Going into siege mode, I'm going to utilize my range as much as I possibly can here. It looks like Murky is just going to do some damage as much as he can, sacrificing himself. Now the downside here is you probably don't really want to sacrifice yourself as a Murky like you used to. Murky does give 30% bonus experience to the enemy team, so the enemy team is gaining a little bit of additional experience every time he dies, and I just don't recommend it. It's not a lot right now. He's not giving full experience, granted. It's okay, Raynor. Oh, freaking, I forgot about that. Raynor has that healing ability, so I went to try and kill him and I failed. Oh, see, that's why you need to know what your enemy heroes can do, because you can screw yourself over if you forget they have certain abilities. And I completely forgot that he gets automatically healed after he loses a bunch of health. Now, unfortunately, this Murky is not... I don't think he's aware of the changes, because he's going after the towers when his pufferfish does not do as much damage to towers anymore. So that's something he's going to have to be aware of, really. Let's just go ahead and go up here, because I think Raynor's still up here. Okay, no, he's not. Alright, I'm not getting my bonus damage for range right there, so I need to make sure I'm staying a little closer. Murky is up here getting a bunch of the... artifacts. I can still hit from up here. Raynor may have knocked me back, but I'm still hitting his line.
Choose a talent.
Alright, let me see. We're going to go ahead and get attack range by 1. As of right now, I'm hitting the golem to help them out. Oh, I can hit. I was hitting Raynor for a second there. Now this spot right here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and back off because Raynor's going to do more damage to me than I can. This spot right here, in between those two grass spots, is actually a really good place to hide for this build, because it allows me to pretty much hit the lane and be kind of secluded. So I can kind of come up in here, siege up, and there are basically 2 places for the enemy to come in and try and hit me, and I can put down mines on both of these, so I can pretty much make a defensible position right here. Now, unfortunately, this isn't going to work too well because I've already pushed the enemy back, but there we go. Alright, back up.
It's over for now, but don't get too comfortable. The infested will return again.
Alright, the enemy team has enough for an infested horror. Quite honestly, I have not seen the horror as being that much of a threat at the moment. So I'm not too worried about collecting the seeds. But I should probably help out when I can, especially for the team fights. If you are very mobile, the enemy horror doesn't seem to be too big of an issue, just because you can kind of move out of the debuffs that he puts down. Alright, Murky is still dying to tower. I'm going to go ahead and grab that and pull away. Siege up. Murky is doing everything he can to try and get Raynor with that pufferfish. Doesn't appear to be working. Alright, Raynor's got his healing, so his healing's going to be on cooldown. So I can use that to my advantage. Now, unfortunately, though, Raynor is close to full again. So I can't do too much against him right now. Alright, move slowly and siege. There we go. This is what I need. Alright, making Raynor kind of pull back. Got him. Alright, the enemy had a terror apparently in the middle lane. I was too focused on Raynor. I need to make sure that I keep my map awareness up because I want to know if they're moving away. Team fight happening here in the center, and Arthas is hitting the north. I'm not too worried about it at the moment, just because I'm pretty much holding off this lower area here and doing some good pushing here. The only thing I'm worried about here is Raynor. Alright, and it's time to run. Oh! Oh, that's lame. Abathur's the one that got that kill, not Raynor. Very good pushing by Raynor Abathur, though. Our Murky is... He needs to kind of understand that his Murky is not what it used to be. He's doing good siege damage compared to everybody else, but he's still playing in the old style, and I think it's really hindering him. Oh, Murden. Murden. I'm coming, buddy. You're okay? You're okay. Good job. Just be careful, buddy. Just be careful.
Night falls in 30 seconds. Are you ready for some news?
Alright. I'm going to try and get some minions down and push the bottom lane with it. Yeah, Murky is more of a lane fighter and team fight contributor now than he ever was before. Yeah, I'm not too worried about Raynor's ultimate right now. I'll live with it. Alright, blunt force gun it is. Down the line. All that damage. All that damage. Raynor taking some hits. Gonna try and move up and help my allies here. Getting a little bit of chunking and slowdown for some reason again. Alright, let's go ahead and get some mines down just in case Raynor decides to come after me.
Finally, you have enough seeds. Come, become the bride of my god.
Gotcha. Uh-oh. Rhaegar's here. Nope. Getting some auto attacks on Rhaegar there. Gonna keep pushing on him. Oh, come on. Oh. That is unfortunate. This Raynor needs to die. Blunt force gun went in, but I think I missed Raynor. Either that or it just didn't do enough damage through Abathur's shield. Alright, moving in. Just kind of doing my long-range artillery thing. I mean, I've got a pretty good range right now, but once I get graduating range, it's going to be even better. Alright, the ally with the Terror has kind of moved in really far, and yeah, it was Vala, and unfortunately they are dead now because they were kind of up there against 3 heroes. That kind of shows you, I mean, the Terror is definitely really powerful, but the enemy team can focus you down pretty quickly if you're not careful. Alright. Alright, we got rid of some of Abathur's little mines there. Oh dear, they're coming from the south. Get away. Time to get away. They're coming up on me. Attack range by 2! So look at that range right there. It's pretty much my entire screen at this point. And that's without graduating range. Alright, I'll go ahead and pull back. Alright, let's hit Rigger. Uh-oh. I'm being hit by Arthas. Go ahead and hit Arthas here. Get him in that long range of mine. See, he can't get out. Couldn't get out in time. Alright, that Rainer is toast. Come on. Ugh. Goodbye, Rigger. Alright, we're not doing so hot here. Enemy pushing up against the south as well as the mid here. So I'm going to try and defend against this enemy mercenary that's coming in. Now as of right now, my attack and my sight range are kind of right with each other. But once I get graduating range, my attack range is actually going to exceed my vision. So the one downside to this is I'm going to require either allies or minions to be my sight. Alright, I'm going to go to the top because they already took care of the minions at the south. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to use blunt force gun in order to clear the line. Alright, graduating range, so we can start showing that off now. Now you can see that my range is way beyond my... not way beyond my screen, but it is beyond my screen at this point. I've got to go back. They're attacking the south. I mean, Rainer's doing really well. Has barely died. Rainer is very sustainable, though. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my long range to my advantage here. Might not work, actually. They're going into the jungle. So I'm going to kind of move in slowly. Use my range here.
Bring those seeds to my soil and drink.
Fortunately, I can't do anything if I can't see at the moment, and Vala is in major trouble with Rigger here. I'm going to try and come down and attack. There we go. There we go. I got you, Vala. There we go. Oh yeah. Was able to use blunt force gun in order to get me damage on that Zagara as she was trying to get away. I can hit Rainer, but unfortunately vision has gone away, so I'm kind of in a bad spot right now. So I'm kind of trying to move in very slowly here. See, that Zagara is really weak, but I can't pinpoint her, and she already returned. Yeah, see that? Once my lane gets vision, I can come over here and I can start hitting him. And he doesn't really have a chance to retaliate to me too, because he's got to come around this wall in order to get to me. Looks like he's pulled back. Go ahead and go in and grab a few of these things. Alright, what I need to do here, it really is push with my range wherever my allies are. Alright, let's go. Slow him down. Even if he's got Ghost Wolf form, he can't do much if I can slow him. And I can knock him back once he gets close enough.
Delighted to, sir.
Alright, North End is getting hit by Arthas here, so we're going to try and stop that. I'm going to attack him at the edge of my range, so if he tries to retreat, my graduating range should stop him from getting away. Like so.
You enjoy that. Rock and roll. Sayonara,
I really want to help out my team more. We're not doing well. We've got 8 kills to 26. This is not going to be a great match, unfortunately. I'm going to do what I can, obviously. Because I don't like to give up, and... You know what? I'm having fun with it. I'm sitting here at long range, hitting things. And that's kind of really what the whole point of this is, right? Show off what you can do with a build that's kind of unconventional, and to see how it works. I mean, look at this. Look at the range on this thing. It's like I can go wherever I want and hit it, for the most part, as long as I've got vision. And I love that. Now, unfortunately, we've got to be careful because the enemy is going to start coming in from the north here. You see, there's already one of Abathur's little things there. Yeah, see how my sight is not matching my attack range here? Yeah, there's Rigger, waiting for a chance to move in. And thankfully I had some vision there to attack him. Alright, let's go ahead and start attacking Arthas here and try and make him withdraw a little bit. Uh-oh. Time for me to pull back. Vala's gonna die, and so is Uther.
But your enemy has spawned.
That's bad. And Uther's ghost is... yeah. I need to retreat, because that horror is going to start doing some damage to our buildings now. This is when the horror is pretty lethal. Of course, except when it doesn't use its abilities well. Oh boy. Nope, 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 nope. You tried to debuff me, but it didn't work. That doesn't do anything against people. Alright, let's just hit you hard then. You don't have any allies nearby, so you're not going to be able to do too much by yourself, so that's the good thing. Go back, go back, go back, go back. We got to stop these catapults from getting in. Alright, Orbital BFG it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the orbital on the middle line here to stop them from pushing hard. Let's go ahead and hit Zagara. So the Orbital BFG should do some continual damage to the lane, and so I don't have to worry about really defending the mid here. So, I mean, you see that? It actually wiped out 2 lines of minion creep.
You've destroyed the enemy's terror.
Okay, come on. Uther, Uther, don't get in deep. Don't... Oh my goodness, Uther. They're pushing away slowly. All right, let's go.
Remember, kill the infested and claim their seeds.
Oh yes, BFG coming through at the right time there. Let's go ahead and pull away again. Uther, oh my goodness.
Better to be rid of it.
We've got some serious overextending happening here. I got to defend the north. Minion line is going to come through.
Rid them of their imperfect flesh.
Alright. Oh! What the heck? Did he poison me? Yeah, he must have. Arthas killed me. That sucks. This is not going well. We're going to lose this one, I'm pretty sure. But I'm still, like I said, I'm still having fun with it. My BFG is still active there in the center, so we really don't have to worry about the center line as much. And it is constantly doing damage to the center keep, so eventually it should bring that keep down and give us some catapults in the middle. That's assuming we live through this, because they're about to take out our core. Zagara's even put down a Nidus Worm. 2 Nidus Worms. I just want to see this. Bam! Oh, I love that. I just really love that. Murden healing up. Alright. They didn't really do any damage to our core just yet. Yeah, that keep is about to go down. I think 1 or 2 more BFG shots should do it. Yep, 1 more after that. Alright, say goodbye to this Nidus Worm. That is not staying here. Oh yeah, goodbye Arthas. How? What? How did Arthas get away? No. Like seriously, how did he just get away? We got the keep. That's exactly what I was expecting, but Arthas got away. Did he blink? He probably blinked. Alright, I'm going to use my range here. Yeah, long range. Come on. Long range. There we go. You see, I'm way over here and doing all this damage where they can't hit me at all. They'd have to go all the way up and around, or they have to retreat. One or the other. My blunt force gun is doing some damage to their core as it goes, but it's not enough because of the core shields. I am going to follow this horror and not let it... Just not going to let it kill our core, basically. See, there's the plan. I'll just go ahead and destroy it, so it's not going to do any damage to our core. And it is too weak to really do any real physical damage to it. And now Raynor is kind of stuck in our base right now with the core. Not able to get away from both me and Murky. Now he tried. He did a decent job there because he has Yamato Cannon on his battleship now. Those are bad. Get rid of those catapults. That's the most important thing. Alright, I'm going to try pushing up on the north. I don't have to worry about mid, so I'm just going to try and defend the north as much as possible.
We should capture this mercenary camp.
This isn't working out how I was hoping it would. I was really hoping that there'd be a little more team engagements. You know, my team really getting involved together. Wow, 1,000 damage to that core. Nice. And that I would be at the distance, like they would be sitting there fighting, kind of like they're doing, I would say kind of like they're doing now, it's just 2 of them really, but, you know, get 3 or 4 people together just fighting it out, and I would be there way behind them just doing a massive amount of damage at range. We kind of saw a glimpse of it here when they were fighting the enemy against the Golem. The downside here is I'm going to have to start pulling back, because they've just dumped 2 minion lines into the south. And Arthas is about to come in himself. So I'm going to stop this creep here. Hearth back. I may have to readjust my blunt force gun to stop the south here. Maybe not. Yeah, probably not, because we're going to stop this attack. Good job, Vala. That is one thing I underestimate blunt force gun for, is that it is basically doing the job of defending the mid lane for our team. And our creep line is getting to the middle so often that my blunt force gun is slowly whittling away their core. So it is basically going to eventually kill their core unless they defend the middle. They're going to have to basically keep our line back. Alright, I'm just continually moving in siege mode just because of the range. Because I'm really not watching where I'm at the moment. I'm kind of watching where everybody else is at. Murky kind of hitting that. Uh-oh. Alright, let's go ahead and pull out. Alright, he won't be able to chase with that. I got two of them here, and Murky is here, but... Uh-oh. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not without creep to defend me. Oh, no, that's where Murky's egg is. Don't lead them there. Alright, let's try and increase my range. Let's see what we can do against this rigger. Ooh, they're going to push mid. Okay, I'm going to start pushing from the shadows. Wow, that Arthas is just hitting something that he doesn't even have to hit. That's pretty funny. Okay, I'm going to retreat. Oh, we won! We actually won. I feel partially responsible for that because I kept whittling away at the center with blunt force. Well, there it is! Long range build. Not the best team fighting ever, of course. I was trying to put out fires. I have that issue. I feel like it is my responsibility to put out fires because a lot of times, a lot of people won't. Like, I'll see a lot of minions come from one direction, and I'm like, no, I need to stop that push. Because what ends up happening most of the time is the rest of the team doesn't see that, and then when you've got this big line of creep pushing on the core, creep by itself will kill your core. People tend to underestimate the creep when it comes to damaging the core, especially when there's 3 to 5 catapults in the line. I think I kind of proved that too when I did my Zagara Infest video. When I did that on my live stream, it kind of showed that, you know what, with Infest I could turn 2 catapults into the death of a core if they were left unchecked. And that was kind of what that build was about, was basically them underestimating Zagara, underestimating the creep line that was coming in, and then just boom, whole bunch of damage on the core. Overall though, it was still very fun. I don't think I did great, but at the same time I was able to hold back a lot of minions, and there were a few shining moments where I could show off how that extended range could really help. I still say that you don't need that +1 range. You would be better off with Vampiric or with enhanced attack to get that bonus damage every 10 seconds or so. I think that would really probably be a better call for that, because then you could still do some extra damage while at range. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the long-range artillery build for Sergeant Hammer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.